فيا وقال لي على اللي بيا وقال لي انت نية غير راها نصرانية لازم الجرح يضرب بالدواء صارت تكون جميلة يا الحبيبة أو لا إله إلا
Un autre gloussane sur la job. Papa gouverne mais on mon argent dans son coffre. Souvent je fais les affaires last minute. Ma point mes income tax. Ça m'excite. Pis ça fait chaque semaine que je les ai filés. Check ma mailbox au moins 4 fois every day. Oh man, qu'au c'est que c'était l'étiquette qui fait rien que d'arriver. Fait rien que d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight the party never ends. Fait rien que d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight we gonna watch it burn. Fait rien que d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight the city never sleeps. Fight it now, our morning income tax return. Tonight we gonna watch it burn. Ça fait que prend mon phone pis recall tous mes frais. Il dit que de soir au party jusqu'au lendemain. Puis point à Woody sur les snacks ou la bouse. À cause mes poches sont pleines and I'ma blow a fuse. Va blow et friggin' 200 pièces à Walmart. Va blow et friggin' 200 pièces à Walmart. Va blow et friggin' 40 pièces au Taco Bell. Va blow et friggin' 40 pièces au Taco Bell. Va remplir ma carte de friggin' Supreme Gas. Va remplir ma carte de friggin' Supreme Gas. Va blow et friggin' 300 pièces au liquor store. Va blow et friggin' 300 pièces au liquor store. Fait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight the party never ends. Fait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight we gonna watch it burn. Fait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight the city never sleeps. Fait d'avoir mon income tax return.
first.
Getting late, I haven't seen my date. So tell me where the boys get in. 7 o'clock and I wanna rock. Wanna get a belly full of beer. My old man's drunker than a bottle full of winos, and his old lady, she don't care. Sister's looking cute in her braces and boots, and a handful of grease in her hair. Don't give us none of your aggravation. We've had it with your discipline. Saturday night's alright for fighting. Get a little action in. Get a bottle so you'll dance a diesel train. Gonna send us down the line. Saturday night's the night I like. Saturday night's alright, alright, Back pretty tight in here tonight. I'm looking for a woman to treat me right. I could use a little muscle to you, what I need. A drink a fifth, a jacket, scream out, cheese with me. A couple of sounds I really like are the sounds of a switchblade and a motorbike. I'm a juvenile product of the working class, whose best friend floats from the bottom of the glass. Don't give us none of your aggravation. We've had it with your discipline. Saturday night's alright for fighting. Get a little action in. Get a bottle so you'll dance a diesel train. Gonna send us down the line. Saturday night's the night I like. Saturday night's alright, alright, alright. Don't give us none of your aggravation. We've had it with your discipline. Saturday night's alright for fighting. Get a little action in.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to Trident Media's coverage of the Valley High School Hockey League. My name is Mark O'Connell, and we've got a hometown Paramba Sharks versus the West Kings Wolverines. This game being brought to you by Carl Store. Mark, we saw West Kings 3 times in the Timber Cup, back to back to back. They had 3 games in one day, so we certainly got to see them or know them well.
I feel like we know them as well as any visiting team that we're going to see this year so far. I guess we've already seen the 3 of them. They disappointing Timber Cup. They played all 3 games on Saturday due to some travel restrictions, due to some bad weather. But they drew the 3rd place team in the opposite division and the 3rd and 4th place team in their own. That translated into 3 losses: 4-1 to Sydney Academy, 5-2 to Yarmouth, and 4-2 to Eastern Shore, with only a total of 2 points. It was not a great. We spoke to the coaches about an hour ago, and they admitted it was a tough deal just getting up here and trying to get through it. And it was a long day.
But they also looked at it as a learning experience. They seemed very much into this isn't about what's going on today. This is about making the team better throughout the year.
Yeah, they did. And to that, they had an exhibition game last night with Forest Heights, which they tied 4-4. And same sort of thing said there, that they were looking to get better, and it was a pretty good outcome. And Forest Heights is a tough team, and they're a physical team, and they came through it with a 4-4. Who's to say? It was an exhibition game. There was no overtime. Maybe they'd have pulled it out in overtime if it was applicable.
In the regular season, West Kings Wolverines have a 5-5 record. They're currently in 6th place in the 10-team league. On the other side, the Paramba Sharks have a record of 7-4 and are in 4th place. Now, the Paramba Sharks had some good news, offset with, yet again, some bad news. But the good news was their captain, Marcel Jacquard, was back for his first game after a collarbone injury, and that first game was last night against Central Kings Gators.
Yeah, they had a get-right game last night against Central Kings. They won that one 6-1. It was Jacquard's first return. He was out for 6 weeks with a broken collarbone. Apparently a little tentative, but picked it up as the game went along and got a goal.
Always nice to put one in the back of the net when you've been out so long. I know we certainly saw him and talked to him during Timber Cup, and he was devastated not to be able to play in the Timber Cup here in his grade 12 year.
He was. He's such a good kid. We spoke to him off the ice and really felt for him. He missed that. It's the home tournament that you get to host, and he wasn't available for it. But going into the holiday break, they were the Sharks had lost their previous 2 and the last 2 in the Timber Cup. So prior to that break we had for Christmas and New Year's, they were looking for a new start and a fresh year, and last night 6-1 over Central Kings was it.
And they had a tournament up in Dartmouth, City of the Lakes tournament, and the coaches were very happy about that. I think they were 1-2. The one win, though, was against Citadel, which is a big high school team in the city. They got beat soundly by Riverview out of Cape Breton, and Riverview ended up winning the entire tournament. But they thought, generally speaking, that they played well during the tournament and that they pushed forward to where they think, or they're moving in the right direction to where they need to be. Because let's face it, all of this is just a preamble to provincials. Yeah,
it's all learning. If we can play better talent than us, and we can push ourselves to come back, and maybe they should have been 0-3 in that tournament. Instead, they pulled out 1-2. Maybe they can learn from that.
For the West Kings Wolverines, the leadership team consists of number 11, Jack Scoville, 3 goals and 10 assists so far in the regular season. Number 17, Alex Winkowski, 3 goals and 8 assists. Number 16, Cohen Elliott, 5 goals and 5 assists. Over on the Parambah Shark side, as we said, Marcel Jacquard, the captain, 8 goals, 8 assists now. Assistant captains, Colby Dayon with 5 goals and 4 assists. Caden Dayon, his twin, 4 goals and 5 assists. And I think there's one more.
The 2 Dayons and Cole D'Entremont.
Cole D'Entremont with 3 goals and 1 assist. PEB missing some players, 1 to suspension, 1 to injury. Big blue liner, Crofton McAlpine. I know he's going to be missed for Parambah. He's out with injured, I think it was lower body injury, something in his leg. And Lex D'Entremont suspended with a match penalty.
Could have missed the next 5.
We've got the national anthem, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. Starting goaltenders for today's game for the West Kings Wolverines, who will be in red going from left to right in period 1 primarily on your screen, is number 1, Owen Cole. Owen has a 3-2 record with a 4.28 goals against average. The Parambah Sharks starting goaltender, number 1, Xander White. They're in white, going from right to left in period number 1. Xander has a 5-2 record with a 2.71 goals against average.
And Xander
which sets up as a good game, don't you think?
It does, and Xander's the only goalie here, so he's got to stay healthy. This should be a good match.
West Kings Wolverines, West Kings as a school, I mean, a Division I school, Parambah Division II school, but they've certainly had some good games in the past. This is their first game of the regular season. PEB will be going to West Kings later on in the year. Pass up the near side. Olivier Dayon chips it forward. Boylan, almost loses at the point, but gathers the puck in, kicks it up. and chips it in. He's going to chase it down, gets checked from behind by Dayan. Dayan in the corner, gets it by Boylan. That's going to go down the ice. No icing called. Coming back out of his own end is Winkowski. Gives the puck up to Scoville. Scoville makes some nice move in the middle. Gains some free ice. Makes a drag. Nice a little toe drag there before firing up high to the blocker side. Certainly a good test for Xander White right away.
Yeah, did he get part of that? Where's the face-off going to be? Inside?
I think he got it in the arm.
He did, yeah. It was a quick release there, Scoville.
It's nice to get back to our Valley High School Hockey League. We had a bit of a break there over the Christmas break. Just a couple games after Timber Cup, and then it was a Christmas break when some teams go to tournaments, and yeah, literally just, it's been a while.
It has. It's nice to be back.
Face off to the right of White, won by West Kings. Back to the point, cross ice. Benjamin gets it in deep. Correct. Taken out of the play in the back and in the corner. Coming up with it on the other side is Colby Dayan. Makes a move to get away. Can't though. That centering pass just skips by the stick. Christensen fans on a pass. Going to be chipped back in. Cameron in for it. Fighting for the puck. Can't come away with it. Rapirano, no, pass in front, and that's going to be intercepted in the high slot, and out come the Sharks. Chip forward. Christensen in with it. Gets there first. Squeezes by one check, squeezes by another, cuts to the middle. Taking a look out front, slides it out there. Oh, redirected in front. Wrap around, right in the slot. There's a shot. Off of a stick and wide. Great opportunity.
Boy, I thought Dontremont had it there, and he didn't draw a penalty quite, say, but he was right in the crease getting in the goalie's kitchen and got pushed out of the way, and the net came off the moorings.
And being in this rink, calling games here quite often, here's the Carl Storer replay.
Yeah, if you look at Christensen, he rags the puck all the way around, comes out in front. Dontremont's right there, gets pushed into the post.
Back to regulation play. Nice check in the corner by Connell. Coming out with it, that's Ben Dontremont. Ben fights through that check and gets it over to Devilliers. Devilliers, toe drag shot, high off the glass, off of a stick of the West Kings defender. Up on the far side, pinching in on that far side is Ellis. Throws it back in, couldn't quite find Devilliers. Back at center, and Laundry dumps it in deep. Goes off the stick of Westervelt, and he'll chase it back behind his own net. Hard off the boards and down the ice.
Boy, that could have been a 2-on-1, and certainly a negated icing if the West Kings hadn't gone to the bench for a change.
Yeah, I really looked like he was going to try to chase that down and, like you said, negate the icing with a hybrid icing rule, but
most teenagers are going to take that extra 30 seconds to get a shot at least a 2-on-1.
Especially since now he just has to come back on the ice. He can't make the change.
He can't make the change now. That's probably the bench calling him off and him just listening.
That's right, doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Puck down behind the net, pass in front, one-timer, big save, Coyle. Bang, bang, play in front as Olivier Dayan got that shot away at a terrific location. Sharks back in their own end. They'll go D to D, bring it up the far side. That's a little too heavy. Goes off of the stick of Boylan. Boylan has his pocket pick. In comes Jacquard, pass in front.
Drew the penalty, Jacquard. They're going to get hooked, yep.
So a great effort, great counter, and here's the Carl Storer replay.
It's Franny Hamilton on the hook on Jacquard.
And even with that hook, got the pass across.
He pulled the left arm over, but he made the pass.
Well defended in front by Winkowski, though. Wouldn't allow that pass to get through.
No.
Face off to the right of Coyle. Man advantage for the Parma Sharks here in the opening minutes of period number 1. One back to Dayan. Dayan whiffs on the cross ice pass, resets back by his own blue line. Draw pass to Cameron. Cameron chips it forward, can't get it by Fowler, and Fowler dumps it down the ice. White settles that puck down for Dayon. Dayon to Christensen. Christensen makes a nice move through the middle. Check from behind, stops. Wasn't sure if his team had gone offside with that sudden loss of possession.
I think he was okay, but he better safe than sorry.
Off the boards. PEB having trouble setting up, making that good crisp first pass in the neutral zone. They're going to make some changes.
De Valera.
De Valera comes in, there's a rebound, chipped in front, and the net well off its moorings. Because I think right now Coyle is sitting on the peg.
We talk about it all the time. 5-on-5, they're active forechecking, they're causing turnovers, they're getting the shots on goal, they get the power play. Let's hang back, let's wait, let's be perfect. Tick, 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 power play's over. I mean, you know, it's half gone now. Here's your Carl Starr replay. De Valera rushing to the net. I wouldn't say he got hauled down, but
It was
questionable.
It looked like he lost an edge. He knew he had to get there fast,
Yeah.
and it looked like he lost an edge. Jacquard, top of the point, slides it down to D'Entremont. D'Entremont shot, pad save Coyle. LeBlanc muscles in to get that puck out of the corner. Back to the point to Jacquard. Jacquard, snapshot, redirected in front, and it just skidded by the near side. West Kings finds it, fires it down the ice. White will settle it down behind his own net for Jacquard. Jacquard, normally not at the point. This
No.
is, I think, a readjustment for his injury, for him to potentially just quarterback it high in the point instead.
Well, yeah, he usually doesn't play at the same time as Olivier Dayon, and I think being 1 and 2 in scoring, they want them both on the ice.
Jacquard slides it beyond the net to Samuel Dayon. Dayon's pass in front, off a skate, rebound. Unable to get the shot off well was Cole D'Entremont. Back to Jacquard. Jacquard fakes the shot, comes in, slides it over, one-timer, just sails wide. That was set up.
Sure was. That's the end of the penalty.
D'Entremont again. There's a shot right into Coyle, who looks around number 7, Nate D'Entremont, to find the puck and keep it covered.
All over Coyle that period. He was up to the task. There was one that he was a little misled. It was deflected halfway in, but fell harmlessly past the crease.
Face off again. PEB wins it. Back to the point. Laundry tries to chip it in deep. Winkowski picks that up behind his own net. Chips it forward along the far side. Connell and Winkowski. A little bit of a miscommunication on who was going to take that. And it's going to make it all the way down the ice for another icing. And that's going to keep the 5 players on the ice for the Wolverines. Face off on the near side. Back to the point. Good stick in there by Laundry to poke that one and keep it in. Laundry pinches in, keeps it in again. D'Entremont passes in front. That's going to be intercepted nightly by Winkowski. Winkowski carries some good speed down the neutral zone, but loses control just inside the blue line. Boylan has some issues. Back pass. Just out of the reach of D'Entremont. D'Entremont pestering in the corner. Gives it up to Christensen. Christensen stops. Loses it. Back to D'Entremont. D'Entremont to the point. There's a shot off of a stick. Sails high. Off the glass. Ellis pinches in. Christensen gets it deep. And De Valera looking to lift a stick. Chasing down Winkowski. Winkowski does the quick stop behind the net to shake him. And clears it into the center.
I think the Wolverines are just trying to get a change any way they can.
Right back in it goes. Moving the behind his own net, losing the puck to Christensen. Christensen spins away from trouble. Makes a move. On the far side. Breaking in from the point, cross ice pass. There's a one-timer. Goal! Miles Ellis called his own shot.
He did.
Looked at Christensen in the corner, pointed to where he was going to skate, received the puck, and made a beautiful shot.
Boy, what a shot. Let's get that replay, please. Man. What a shot from Ellis. I'm sorry, there's nothing Owen Coyle could do there. Here's your Carl Store replay. Christensen fires it across, and he just nails it up top, right over the shoulder. Absolutely nothing Coyle could do.
And for Miles Ellis, that is his first goal of the regular season for PEB. PEB back behind their own net. Skating up with it. Punching it through to the blue line is Dayon. That was Samuel Dayon. Picking the puck up back in his own end is Caden Dayon. Nice nifty pass through the middle. Jacquard trying to duck underneath the check. Couldn't get any farther. Board battle along the near boards. Picked out nicely. Jacquard might draw another one here. Nope, no call. Fired in. White's going to want to, no, he doesn't. Boy, that would have been, he would have been better play. I think he should have either played it and actually fired it somewhere or just covered it up.
Just covered, I think.
Bad pass by Jacquard. Didn't get all of it. Follows it up though. Cuts to the near side, has a player with him, makes a move around. Chips it behind the net, trying to find D'Entremont. Goes back the other way to Christensen.
Jacquard's dead tired, going to the bench.
And not getting there fast. Christensen, there's a shot, score! Number 20, Sawyer Christensen curled around the circle, set himself up just outside the hash marks, and fired a shot low to the blocker side.
I'll bet Owen Coyle didn't see that at all.
No.
There's no way. He was looking around bodies, and he looked to the left, and it went to his right. Here's your Carl Store replay. Christensen shoots it through a massive humanity. Yeah.
Yeah, one of his own defensemen and a winger for PEB. So an early 2-0 lead here in period number 1 for Paramba.
West Kings with only one shot on goal.
Breaking out their own end, chipping it down. Laundry knocks that one down. Swings the stick at it, still looking to get it in. They'll get it out. Carrying some speed through the middle is Fowler. Fowler on the near side, triple teamed, and the puck's flipped back out into center by PEB. Jack Scoville reverses and resets in his own end. I don't believe that Fowler got a piece of that, but they're going to say he did. No icing.
They're saying he did.
PEB breaking out of their own end. That pass off of a skate. West Kings coming right back. Big check along the boards by number 5, Théo D'Entremont, and I think he's probably going to get a boarding call.
Yep.
You got to be careful putting that extra effort in when the player hitting is 2 to 3 feet away from the boards.
It's the worst possible place you can be for your own self-defense, but I mean it's the equivalent of 2 hits, right?
Yeah.
He gets hit and then he goes flying into the boards.
It's a protection call.
It is, sure.
That's what it is, and certainly there's more of that now in all levels of hockey, but I think in high school hockey it's been around for a long time. Winkowski slides it over to Scoville. Back to Winkowski. Shot through a crowd, redirected in front, but it went wide by Buchanan. Buchanan chases it down and gives the puck up to Scoville. Check that, that's Elliott, I believe. Cross ice to Winkowski. Winkowski through a crowd. Goal! Tipped in front, I believe, by assistant captain, 10. Assistant captain Hayden Buchanan.
I think you got to stick on it.
He's the one getting high five first.
He's acting like it.
Great power play goal, makes it a 1-goal game, and absolutely nothing White could do about that.
No. Let's wait for the actual announcement. Here's your Carl Store replay. Oh, it sure looks like it changed direction.
And they agree with us.
And it is.
Up along the boards, West Kings has it. They're going to chip it forward. Cameron gets on his horse to get there first, fires it against the boards to clear away. PEB couldn't control that pass well, though. They would have had numbers with 2 players deep for West Kings. Cameron with it. Gains the blue line. Looks in front. Oh, looking cross ice for Jacquard. And it just out of reach. Brody Goodwin couldn't grab that one at the blue line. Pass, little out of the reach of Samuel Dayon. Dayon passes in front, just a little ahead of his target. Back down deep. PEB with a good pushback shift after that goal. Olivier Dayon in the corner, loses it to Winkowski. Winkowski is spinny with him. Winkowski uses his body to get around, stops, pushes it in front, right there. White hasn't got it. Back behind the net, pass in front, and that goes off of a skate and harmlessly into the wall. Christensen keeps the puck going. Player on the far side tried to slide it over. Between the referee and the defenseman, though, could not get a stick on the puck. Back and forth it goes at the blue line before West Kings gains control. Chip forward. Good work there by Chase Grant, getting it in deep. Ellis with it. Ellis on the far side. PEB dumps that in, stopped behind the net by Coyle. Lets his defenseman play it. Good forecheck in there by PEB, shot from the point, glove save Coyle.
The last two cycles, PEB's putting the Dayon twins, Olivier and Samuel, with Marcel Jacquard, and we're talking as fast as the line as we've seen PEB ice in a while. They're flying out there. Now, West Kings doesn't seem to be doing a lot as far as taking the man goes to deter any of that. It's going to be a long night for Brody Croyle if that's the way it goes.
Big scrum, pass in front, shot just wide. Great opportunity from a great location for De Valère. Then it's Big Ben LeBlanc with a shot, pad save. Back to Ellis at the point, chips it along the wall, LeBlanc with it. LeBlanc fires it just wide. Cameron on the far point has it, fires it through a crowd, can't make it through. PEB picks it up, De Valère couldn't connect on that shot. Good little soft flip pass to Acker, but Acker can't get there, can't beat Miles Ellis to the puck. Big collision at the blue line. Both players bounce right back up. That's Cameron kind of shaking the knee, and I think if he gets a chance, might get off. Yep.
He is.
That one goes off LeBlanc's stick. Picked up, though. Back on this side to Rowe. Rowe gains the red line and dumps it in deep. Caden Dayon picks the puck up. Chips it forward. Nice tic-tac to Jacquard. Jacquard comes in by himself. There's the shot. Save, rebound. Beautiful save by Coyle.
Great rebound save.
Along the boards. PEB dumping it in deep. Good work, pass in front, off the skates, and the PEB defender does get it and clear it away from the front of the net, and that was Jacob Fowler, that was Dominic Rose getting it out. PEB right back in though, along the far side. Westerville comes over with it for West Kings, slides it over to Franny Hamilton. Franny Hamilton up to Rowe, but it's behind him.
Sharks just out hustling West Kings.
Stretch pass off of the stick, I believe. Yep, no whistle of Cole D'Entremont. D'Entremont takes the player out, passes in front, but it's intercepted by Elliott. Up to the boards. Right back in their own end. West Kings has it, loses it. Coming right back in, there's a shot and pulled down. And that was number 12, Kobe Dayon. Is it a penalty shot?
He was in too close.
Just a hook.
Yep, just a hook.
What can I say? It wouldn't have bothered me if he had called it.
Well, they say it's, the most exciting thing you can do, and in ways it absolutely is. But the anticipation of waiting for the call is fantastic. Here's your replay. He wasn't completely in all alone and pulled down from behind.
Certainly worth the 2-minute penalty.
That poor net. Why don't we just get some crazy glue to keep that in place?
Power play opportunity with 5:53 to go in period number 1 for PEB. Dayon has it, slides it down. Cameron pass in front. Oh, just out of the reach of De Valère. Slid down low. Quick shot. Glove save, Coyle. It's like picking apples off a tree.
Saw it all the way.
Face off to the left side, won by West Kings, and they're going to rip it around the boards, clearing the zone. Caden Dayon picks it up behind his own net for PEB. He brings it out. Ooh, fanned on the initial pass, but realized it quickly, and ended up making a good secondary pass. Pass in front, just off of a stick. Fowler trying to get there, but getting there first is Dayon. De Valère getting some help from Colby Dayon. Great work in there defensively by West Kings. Bouncing puck. Great opportunity. In comes Jacob Fowler all by himself, shorthanded. There's the shot. Goal! Jacob Fowler with a shorthanded goal ties it up with under 5 minutes to go in period number 1.
I think Xander White got caught in between. Do I stay in there? Do I go into the butterfly? Do I come out and try to poke check? And he did neither. Here's your replay.
He thought the shot was coming. He was down the butterfly, and then that.
He was.
But all of it happened because
turnover.
of a misplay and a turnover at the blue line while you have the man advantage.
Yep.
Still 1 minute and 4 seconds in the power play opportunity for PEB, so they could get right back into that 1-goal lead if successful. Fired in. Cole Donchemont trying to get there, doesn't. Stopped it, it's in the skates. Spinning away. Good work by Dayon, Olivier Dayon. Pass in front, there's a shot. And I think the goaltender's glove is off, and that's automatic. When you're missing a piece of equipment, mask, glove. Kind of dangerous, especially in the goaltending position.
Yeah, absolutely.
Face-off on the far side. LeBlanc was in there for the face-off. He lost it, and West Kings fired it down the ice. White's going to have to play this. He does, but there's absolutely nobody there for PEB on the near side. So good work there by Hayden Buchanan to keep that puck alive in the PEB zone, but now they're carrying it out. Good work by Jacquard. Jacquard tries to get through everybody, can't. And it's flipped right back out down the ice. 10 seconds to go in the power play.
We mentioned earlier about Jacquard playing the point on the second power play unit. It looks to me like they're actually using him to replace Crofton McAlpine.
Huge hit at the line. Olivier Dayon flattened by Buchanan.
Felt that one.
That was right in front of us, and we could hear it.
Boy.
Bounced right back up. Great, solid, legal hit.
Yep.
Jacquard settles the puck. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. I assume Jacquard is going to go for a change.
He's gonna have to. He's on the next forward shift.
They're skating him back into shape.
They are.
Coming right back in, slipping away is Nate Donchemont. There's a shot. That one sails high. Rebound. Quick shot. Pad save. Pass in front. That's knocked down. That second shot there by Lucas Cameron. He was in a great location to score. That shot by Caden Dayon rips around. And out. Nate Donchemont comes in. He's by himself. Score! Nate Donchemont takes advantage of number 4, Mason Westervelt, skating right in front of the line of sight of the goaltender. It was by him before he even waved at it, and we know he can catch.
He goes down into a butterfly. He's all set to go. He then turns around and says, how did that get past me? Because he didn't see it. Here's your Carl Storr replay.
And if you're looking at 4, he cuts right in front of him.
Right in front of his sight. There's no way his glove is that slow. No, there's no way.
Back to a 1-goal lead for Paramba. Plenty of goals here in period number 1. Still 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. That one's going to be chipped in by Cole Donchemont. He's going to try to chase it down. Spinning away from him is Boylan. Gets it to the point. Shot through a crowd. Redirected in front, but wide. Back along the far side to Franny Hamilton. Franny Hamilton's going to lose it up the middle of the ice. PEB comes away with it. Devonnier with a shot, well wide. Ellis will get it on the other side. He's just going to throw it down deep. Dayon to Devonnier. Check that, that's Christensen. Down deep, that skips over top of Donchemont's stick. Winkowski has it, and Winkowski does not mind using the open ice when it's given to him. Coming back is Christensen. Christensen's at the end of a shift, gains the red line, and peels away for a change.
That's how you change all 5.
Great forecheck in there by PEB. Pass in front, well defended by Winkowski. Back at the far line, Donchemont. Quick shot. Trying again, right in front, and it squirts out the far side, and who else but Winkowski comes away with it. Winkowski gains the red line, and he'll throw it in.
He's got to be tired.
And he'll make the change too. Up on the near side, that pass just in front of Jacquard. He's going to try to take it away.
He did.
And he does. He's also going to not dump into that corner quickly.
No.
That will come with time.
He's played a lot this period, an awful lot.
Few power plays, though, that helps.
Yep.
With the ice time. And up along the boards. Held in by McDowell. McDowell shot right into the trapper of Xander White, who will cover it up with 56.4 seconds to go in our opening period. Little bit of a
scuffle,
a little bit of a thang right in front of the Paramba bench. Cooler heads prevail. Face off to the right of White. One back cleanly by Paramba. Miles Ellis with it. Stops and goes the other way. Hard off the boards to the point, but not out. West Kings has an opportunity. There's a shot off of a stick and wide. Chip forward. Couldn't get it by Scoville. Scoville holding that wall nicely. Comes away with the puck. Great work in the corner by Scoville. He takes a shot through a crowd. Beautiful glove save by White. And I'm not sure how he saw that one.
I was about to say he couldn't possibly have seen that. He just sort of grabbed it, but he must have. He went down in the butterfly and brought the trapper up. Caught it great.
Face off on the near side. One to the boards. Put behind the net. That's Carrette with it. His pass in front. Here's an opportunity. Shot! And I'm not sure if White got a piece of it or if it went wide, but it was a great opportunity late in the first period for West Kings. Carrette again. He takes a shot. Ooh, right off the back, Alice. That one's going to leave a mark. Huge hit. He hadn't touched the puck. It literally could have been a interference penalty.
He hadn't touched it at all.
Redirected in front. PEB finds the puck, and with 1 second left, there's the horn. PEB dodging a bullet here late, Mark.
I know it's 3-2. The shots are 19-7 for PEB. It's as well-rounded of a period as we've seen the Sharks in quite some time. West Kings is very fortunate to be in this game, and they're absolutely in this game. They came seconds away from tying the first period.
One shorthanded goal certainly helped them out a lot.
They've got a shorthanded and a power play, nothing at even strength.
What's our scoring recap for period one?
Miles Ellis opens up the scoring with his first of the season. Christensen with one, and then Nate Dontremont got the Sharks third. And as we said, Buchanan on the power play and Fowler with a shorthanded goal.
We're going to take a break while the Zamboni cleans the ice. After one period, we've got the Paramba Sharks 3, the West Kings Wolverines 2. On behalf of Trident Media, we'd like to thank everyone for watching our presentation of the Valley High School Hockey League, coming to you from the Yarmouth Mariner Center. This game being brought to you by Carl's Store. We're going to be back for the start of period number 2. Thanks for joining us.
Shalom in la région sur la mer. Parlons bas ou parlons haut, congrès mondial, let's go. 2024, shalom in la région sur la mer. Du 10 au 18, ça va time and ready sit. Ça c'est notre rap, shalom in la région sur la mer. Les Acadiens du Sud-Ouest, the best. 400 ans d'histoire, j'avais raison d'être fier. Huge rassemblement, moi tous les 5 ans. Célébrant notre fête, ça prend notre friggin' paye. Acadie, c'est point de place, c'est plus une façon de vivre. Si tu veux qu'on se déplace, t'as la pointe à l'oc ici. On nous a déportés de force et divisé nos familles au champ venu. Right back, y'a mon point réussi.
Programmons des racadiens dans le mois d'août. Drop the beat, ça va time chez nous.
Parlons haut, programmons des let's go. 2024, j'allumine la région sur la map. Du 10 au 18, ça va time right ici, ça c'est notre rap. J'allumine la région sur la map. Parlons haut, programmons des let's go. 2024, j'allumine la région sur la map. Du 10 au 18, ça va time right ici, ça c'est notre rap. J'allumine la région sur la map.
Si vous avez fun, je te bonne à la
welcome back for the second period of play, your Paramba Sharks.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light. Got it down. The career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Welcome back, hockey fans. Second period, Yarmouth. You're enjoying the terrific round of replays of period one that Josh has put together back in the booth. And there certainly were a lot of replays to show, Mark.
There were. It was action-packed. Like you said, it didn't play out like a 19-7 shot game. It was much closer to that, and it was 3-2 in the score. And Sander White wasn't tested very much. You know, they gave up 2 goals on 7 shots, but pretty impressive so far for West Kings to even be in this. This is really tough.
We have a correction to make, and that thanks to Aunt Erin and Uncle Tina Catania. They're saying that Crofton McAlpine is out, not because of something in his leg, it's actually a clavicle tear.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Yeah, he was in a sling. I mean, as anything up there, I mean, you can't cast it.
No.
Not unless you're in a full body cast.
No.
Hopefully he's back soon. And not out to the extent that Jacquard was out for with his broken collarbone.
6 weeks or more.
Second drop. That one's a little fairer. Caden Dayon has it. Chips it forward. And speaking of injuries, over on the West King side, as long as nothing great happens, I'll stop the story if something cool happens. But number 5, Jaden Tebow, not in for West Kings. He took a puck in the ear last night in the exhibition game during Forest Heights, and one of his teammates was nice enough to show a picture that would not be for the faint of heart. A lot of stitches.
15 stitches just in the top half of the ear.
And yes, when you think how much of that ear had to be split for that to happen, you are correct if that is the picture in your head.
It is. And we spoke to the Sharks coaching staff about exhibition games in general and about, well, what if something like that happens in an exhibition game and now we lose our guy for X number of games? What if there's a suspension during an exhibition game? We lose our guy for X number of games. So it's, I mean, you want to gear up and you want to get ready for provincials and you want to gear up and get ready for tournaments here and there, but at the same time.
And then the fun thing that I thought about during that, when he was saying about not really wanting to have exhibition games in the new year, to which I reminded him the last game of your year is an exhibition game against Clare.
It is, which he didn't seem thrilled with. And then we pointed out, what if you get to use that game as a game for somebody under suspension? And then he thought, all right, you've actually made your point this time.
Face off to the right of Coyle. One right into the corner. Buchanan in to get it. His pass can't get out. Dayon with the shot. Easy glove save. Coyle's thinking about it and then saying, nah.
There was no one around him. I thought he might play it.
Some goaltenders certainly, and this is true all over the place at whatever level, some are a lot more confident in play. They're confident in their stick handling skills, their shooting skills, whether or not they set up, even with the way they catch and shoot.
Yeah, I mean, to some, most, let's say, it's get it to your defenseman. Some are like, I'll fire it up the ice, not a problem.
Back down in his own end, that's Cameron making a nice stop and start to throw the puck down the ice, but that's just going to be, no, it's not. Could have played it. PEB comes away with it. Christensen couldn't get the puck around Carrette. Carrette goes to the far side to Spinney. Spinney loses it to Christensen. Christensen has Nonchalant front. Couldn't get to him in time. Didn't seem quite quick enough.
I thought he was going to try the wraparound. He was flying around back there.
Christensen dumps it in deep. That's just going to be out of the reach of Cole D'Entremont. Dayon picks it up on the far side. He's squeezed along the boards by McDowell. High up along the boards. That takes a weird bounce. And it's collected by Ellis at center. Back and forth it goes. Arambaugh's is going to have to want to be careful as the puck's flying back and forth and they're making changes.
And there was a delayed offside there. Depending on what door you came out, whether you're onside or not.
Quick shot, and that one sails wide. Christensen, that had a lot of mustard on it. Great work there, fighting for it by Carrot. Carrot comes in, makes a nice move. Can't really get the shot away though, as he had his stick lifted. Just, there's a shot, big save. Rebound, another save. Back behind the net. White backs up to his own crease. Great couple of shots there by West Kings, but White equal to the task. Long deflection that ends up just being a little wobbler, and White easily catches that one.
West Kings back with a vengeance in that shift. They were really all over Xander White for the first time yet. You said like the last little save there was kind of just a little knuckler, but a couple of main shots and a couple of quick rebound saves too.
Face off on the near side. One to the side wall. There's a quick shot there taken by Jesse Rowe as he also took out the linesman while trying to get that shot away. LeBlanc pushes it a little too far ahead. Fortuitous bounce to Devalere in the corner. To the point, Goodwin shot, a redirect in front by LeBlanc, and I think he might have got a piece of it, and it just went wide.
He's always around the puck in front of the net, always.
LeBlanc looking to chase down Westervelt. Westervelt rips it around the boards looking for Rowe, but Goodwin comes in to take him out. Donchemont with it, there's a shot, that sails high, rebound out to LeBlanc. LeBlanc looks in front, right there, there's a shot, save, rebound into the glove of goaltender Owen Coyle.
Now there's your classic butterfly, right? Put the pads down, everything low's covered, I don't care what you whack into me, and he ended up popping it up into his glove, freeze it over.
Shots on net, 22-9.
Doesn't seem like it. Here's your Carl Stroh replay. He goes right down, covers up everything. I think it flipped up over the pad into his pants.
Jacquard and Corrette with the face-off. Jacquard wins it back to Landry. Ripped around the back. Looking for Samuel Dayon. Reverses it to Jacquard. Jacquard comes out, has room, passes it. Oh, he was looking at a wide open Dayon at the side of the net, but the puck couldn't get through.
It was a pass, right, that the goalie got his pad down for? It was.
West Kings back in the PEB zone. Nice move. There's a backhander save, rebound. And that one steered aside by the D. Olivier Dayon slides it past just out of the reach. And that reach was being impeded of Marcel Jacquard.
Almost drew another one.
Back to the point, held in, chip forward. Up on the near side, Franny Hamilton with it, makes a nice little pass up through the middle to Winkowski. Winkowski to Corrette, Corrette slides it over. There's a shot, save, rebound. Bouncing puck, and they couldn't handle it. 2-on-1, Donchemont trying to get it over. One-time slap shot, nothing on that one.
Winkowski all over the place.
And here he comes again. Cuts to the middle, has some room. Onto his forehand, taken down from behind. Neither official have their arms up. I looked both ways.
I had to check the back official. I figured he would.
Breaking back the other way. Good old-fashioned firebrand hockey. Firehouse hockey? What's that word?
Yeah, I think it's Firehouse, yeah.
Firehouse, firebrand, I don't know, something. Anyway, back and forth hockey. There is an old-timey word for that I should remember being an old-timey person.
Old-timey hockey. Bleed all over him. Let him know you're there.
Up on the far side, pass in front, redirected, beautiful save, rebound, up high, and another save by Coyle. Christensen gets away from one, couldn't slide the pass out. Scoville slows it down, stops to shed Christensen, goes cross ice. Boylan couldn't handle it, digging for it, coming right back is Christensen. Couldn't get the puck through the skates of Scoville. Back and forth it goes, but out comes Jack Scoville. Gains the blue line. Stops, turns, takes a shot. That one sails well wide. Benjamin at the far side keeps it in, dumps it in behind the PEB net. Gets it at Elliott. Elliott makes a nice move to avoid the check. Looks, stops, look for the wraparound. Goal! Number 16, assisting captain Cohen Elliott. Had White going one way, put on the brakes, and did the wraparound to tie the game up with 14:07 to go in the second.
back and forth for the last 5 minutes, just non-stop, very few whistles. Wolverines, when they get the puck in the Sharks' end, they're all over Xander White. Here's your replay. Wrap around, he was too far out in the crease to get that toe back up to the point, back to the post.
He had slid over to his left, realized he had to get back over to his right, and trying to do that as quick as he could, lost the edge that would have taken him right across the crease. Back in West Kings zone, PEB has it. In the middle, Nate D'Entremont loses it into the corner to Teo D'Entremont. Manning Benjamin gets it up the boards. West Kings finds it, chips it out to center, chipping it forward, but being taken out is Jackson Carrot. That puck pushed back in by West Kings. Carl Landry. D to D to Teo D'Entremont. D'Entremont to the point, but not out. And it is a game when you could get frustrated, couldn't you, Mark? 23 to 13 shots on net. You know, you've been labeling Coyle, but Owen Coyle has played a spectacular game.
I'm sure the Sharks think they're dominating this game, and in some ways they are, but it's 3-3. They're almost 2-1 in shots.
Jack Spinney with it. Gets hit as he tries to slide it past cross ice. Jacquard picks it up. Avoids one forecheck. Comes up. Little toe drag there. Lost control of the puck, and I heard the expletive over my ambient mic. And it wasn't in French.
No, no, it wasn't.
Back down to Olivier Dayon behind the net. Dayon tries to slide it in front. Opportunity, wraparound shot. Still loose. Both teams looking for it. Too many people in the crease. And the referee's going to blow it down.
At some point when there's a forward lying on the goalie, the whistle's going to be called.
Now, will anyone get called? Because we even had this in the girls' game. If you get pushed in, it's not a penalty.
Right. If nothing else, the whistle's going to be out. Face-off's going to be outside, right? You got to think. Well, maybe not. No infractions.
If all of the infractions occur, and here's a replay.
By the defense, sure.
You watch that, I'll watch the real play.
Yeah, he was pushed in. Sure.
Puck down in the corner. Dayon picks it up. Slides it in front. That goes off the side of the net. Chip forward. Cameron, though, great skates. Good edge to get back on that puck. Slides it down deep. Samuel Dayon loses it in the corner, chasing it down. Trying to get it back to the point. That's going to be chipped up by West Kings. High up off the boards into center ice. Cameron gets the puck over to Jacquard. Jacquard slides it back over to Ellis. Cameron, nice move. Just slides that over, and I think he's going to make a change. Both defensemen are for PEB. Dominic Rose with it. Weak pass up there, gets knocked down nicely by Colby Dayon. Dayon. Goodwin, there's a shot, glove save. Reaching over the pad.
Strained to reach that far for the shot.
Goodwin gets it, we're gonna get a penalty.
Ooh, we are.
Charging penalty. And as we have found out from before, charging can mean many things. Along with the traditional, I've taken more than 3 steps into my check. It can also mean hitting a defenseless player, hitting a player from behind. I was actually watching the puck go across, so I did not see the infraction. I just saw the referee's
I saw him after it went through, yeah. Who was that, Caden?
Yeah, number 14, yes, Caden Dayon. Back to the point. Winkowski gets it down to the wall. Push forward, but just by Scoville. In the corner, pass out front. There's a shot, glove save, White. Great little setup, though. Go down one side, cross ice in front.
Yeah, the Wolverines are playing very well. I mean, they could easily take the lead here on a power play.
Face off, back to the point. Winkowski fires it in deep. Elliott and Scoville. Scoville gets it back to Winkowski. Winkowski's pass off of his stick, but Carrette has it. That one's going to get kicked out. Good use of the feet by number 12, Colby Dayon. Picked up on center ice by Buchanan. Buchanan slides a nice pass to Elliott. Elliott stops to pick it up, moves it the other way. Still has it. Good work behind the net. Looks in front. And this time White has the post, gets it down there, knocks the puck down and covers it up. 1:13 to go in the power play.
And this is the time the Wolverines chose to not put anybody in front of the net or around the crease in any way, so there was plenty of time Xander White to pounce on that.
Yes, when you want to hold the sign, but don't always want your face in the picture.
Get a bigger sign.
Back to the point, Corrette. Slides the puck on the near side. There's a shot through a crowd and also through a crowd of spectators for us.
I think Mike got a blocker on it.
Scoville takes his time, slides it. Cross ice pass right on the skate of Corrette. Corrette back to Winkowski. Winkowski with a shot. Ooh, a redirected front by Elliott, but it went wide. Back to Winkowski. He's got room. There's a shot. Another great deflection in front, this time by Buchanan, and once again going wide.
It was going to be a high stick, though. I saw the official. It wasn't going to count.
Okay. Good hand-eye. I'll give him that much.
Really got the blade on that stick, blade on that puck, though.
Winkowski makes a nice move to kick it forward. Last rush, 15 seconds to go in the power play. Winkowski gains the blue line. Cuts to the middle, has some room, and then is taken off the puck. That one skips up high. Nope, not into the mesh. PEB has it, and they'll fire it down the ice, killing off the penalty. 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the power play. Stretch pass opportunity, but they couldn't see it. Great work there by PEB, and it's number 19, Samuel Dayon, took away the pass because the stretch pass was going to be available. Long change in the second period, and the defensemen were trying to get back for PEB.
Yeah, forced West Kings to circle back around and start all over again.
Up on the near side to Dayon. Dayon to Jacquard. Oh, and it gets into the skates of number 19, Lachlan Dominic Rose. Hard off the boards. Back and forth until it goes into the PEB zone. Miles Ellis with it. Seems like forever ago when Ellis made that beautiful one-timer or a cross-ice pass shot that went high.
That was forever ago.
Ellis, that one's knocked down. Jacquard knocks it down with his glove, gains the blue line, cuts to the middle, ends up kicking it over to Olivier Dayon. Pass in front. Oh, trying the one-timer to Samuel Dayon, and he's knocked down just as he was trying to swing the stick. Goaltender caught behind the net, but Dayon couldn't do much with the puck. Acker still has it. Cross-ice pass. They've got some numbers now. Connell through the middle. There's a backhand. Goal. No, not off the post. I saw that it beat the goaltender. I don't know how that didn't go in.
It clearly beat him. I'm going to say it hit the inside of the post and still didn't go in. Wow. Literally
Millimeters away from going ahead.
And it didn't even bounce in back off his skate or his pad.
Yeah, you're right, because if that had hit at a better angle, literally just would have come right back in and out on him. Good work by De Valère to get the puck into the corner. He skates after, taking out Benjamin, gathers the puck, but then it rolls off the end of his stick. Rowe loses it. Coming in is Dayon. Dayon with a hard wrist shot. Easy glove save by Owen Coyle. If he can see it, he'll save it. And that's certainly what he's been showing.
He does. Even in the butterfly, really good use of the, here's the replay here.
How did that not hit his skate?
Right. I mean, that wasn't the post. That was the inside of the post. It literally slid across the goal line and out.
And yet, as a goaltender, what do I say about that?
Oh, it's not even a shot on goal.
Exactly.
Who cares? That didn't happen.
I had the angle.
Absolutely. If I wasn't in this position, they wouldn't have scored. So there.
Running right back in. Good work by De Valère. There's a shot. Glove save, White. De Valère got the puck away, which is great, but then misfired on the clearing attempt. Those are the types of mistakes that can come back to haunt you, but in this case, Xander White bails out his forward.
He did bail him out. Real casual glove save, too. Saw it all the way. Not a concern at all.
as a public address announcer, bringing in some late 70s vibes. Less chic, say chic. Puck down, Boylan behind his own net. Trying to find Franny Hamilton, but getting in there first is Dayon. Taken out of the play. There's a quick shot, blocker save. And that was Cole D'Entremont firing that puck from the right side. Pass in front, one-timer. Glove save as he swiped right along the ice. Christensen with it, gets it down low to D'Entremont. His pass, can't make it through. Well defended by who else? Winkowski.
He's everywhere.
Franny Hamilton misfires on that clear in. Christensen comes back to pick up the puck for PEB. Nice pass. Leaves it up to Cameron. Cameron gains the blue line. There's a shot off of a stick into the mesh. 6:09 to go in our second period. We're all knotted up at 3 apiece.
I think that went over the mesh.
Face off to the right of goaltender Owen Coyle. Won by PEB. Jacquard gets it into the corner. Gets a return pass behind the net. Stops, makes a nice move, but pushes a little too far. It's going to get back to Landry at the point. Maybe a little too fancy with that move by Jacquard. Although feeling more comfortable on the ice, shall we say.
Yeah, absolutely is. I don't see any indication that he missed the last 6 weeks prior to last night.
Face off outside the West Kings blue line. We've got Elliott and Jacquard. Jacquard wins it cleanly back. Chasing it right back in their own zone. Almost losing an edge though is Caden Dale. Coming up with it, Scoville. Scoville behind the net, taking a look. Pinched out of the play nicely by Dayon. Dayon then picks up the puck and spins back to get it in the corner, but has his stick lifted by Scoville. Scoville loses it, but to his own player. A little bit of sloppy play. Both teams looking and doing the Russian reset. If I don't have time, I'm going to bring it back into center.
Always regroup and always re-attack.
Coming right back into Scoville. Cross ice pass right on the stick. There's the shot, save, rebound. Steered aside by PEB. Thinking about it, but not passing it. Carl Landry gains the blue line, then does the cross ice pass. That's picked off by Winkowski. He gives it up to Dayon. Dayon with the shot. Beautiful glove save, Owen Coyle. There's a highlight reel save.
That was a great save. Great save. Let's see if we get a replay on that. Boy, what a grab. Shots getting much closer this period. 29-20 for PEB.
Face off on back to Christensen. There's a shot and another save.
You're right, he's not taking any chances. He's freezing the puck. He's starting over. Let's get a face off. Continue on.
Face off. Spinney jumps into the circle, grabs that, but fires it into the PEB bench. So we'll do it all again back in his own zone. 4:45 to go in period number 2. I'd like to thank everyone for joining Trident Media's coverage of the Valley High School Hockey League, coming to you from the Yarmouth Mariner Center. This game brought to you by Carl Store, where you can get just about everything. Pass, Goodwin tries to slide that to the slot, picks off that clearing pass. Coming back the other way is Colby Dayon. Dayon with a quick shot, blockered into the corner nicely by Coyle. Back to the point, Cameron with it, looking for the redirect. PEB gets it, scored! Number 12, Colby Dayon. The puck slides right onto his stick, and he fires it into the short side, reestablishing a 1-goal lead for the Sharks.
You could see Owen Coyle realized it was deflected. He was already down and out of position. He stretched over, and there was at least a third of the net for Dayon to bang in the rebound. There's the Carl Store replay. He's got it. He can't reach it over. He can't poke check. It's on the glove side. Tried to spin around, though, and try to pull it out from the back.
A Hasek-like spinorama, get the glove behind you.
Why not almost, right?
I mean, it's desperation. You know where you're in the middle of at that point.
Yeah, sometimes these guys wait for the puck to, like, flip and get completely flat on the stick. Like, if he took another second to let that go,
And how many
he
times?
might have hassicked them.
Yeah, and how many times do we see something like that happen at all levels of hockey?
Sure.
There's a scramble in front, the puck squeaks out, the goaltender's down to try to make a save, and the person that is just happens to be in the right spot at the right time to dump it into an empty net.
Yep.
Pass up through the middle, that could be offside, but they don't play it. LeBlanc. LeBlanc's going to fire it right towards Coyle, just redirects that into the corner. Winkowski picks it up, goes against the boards and gets it to McDowell. McDowell up on the near side, Buchanan. Back to Winkowski. Stretch pass up the middle, right on the stick of Corrette. Corrette makes a nice move, has some room, there's a shot! I'm not sure if he got a piece of it. I really couldn't tell.
He didn't act like he did. I think he was in position and it went up and over the net.
Caden Dayon with a shot. And that's an easy save by Coyle.
I'm not sure he knew exactly where it was, so he just stayed there and waited for the whistle.
.312 to go in our second period. I'm not sure if the shots are any better or if it's just gone. It's still a 13-shot differential.
This is still 13 now. It was. I mean, it
But
was.
it had got down to 9.
It was 9.
Into the corner. Pass in front. That one goes off the skate. Shot from the point. Winkowski in the corner. Will try the other way. Couldn't get it by. Good work by PEB stopping that puck. Reversing it back is Olivier Dayon. Coming out with it. Jacquard with a shot. That one sails wide. Dayon down low. Pass in front. Jacquard couldn't get anything on it. In a great position, but it just wobbled off of his stick.
Yeah, lost it.
Jacquard makes a beautiful move, but oh, I think the net was off. That's what's going on.
Oh, I was
going to say it didn't look offside to me.
If they were going to say Olivier was offside, he from our vantage point, he wasn't.
And I think the referee was hoping if the play had come right back in to fix the net without stopping the play.
Probably.
And then when it was going to come in, the referee did not want to be in harm's way while the shot was going to be fired.
He had no choice, and now that's where the face-off's inside.
PEB has control in the far corner. Goodwin looking for the puck on the near side, spinning around Christensen. Gets it down low to Dayon. Dayon, weak angle shot. Nothing doing with Coyle.
No screen, nobody in the way, into the butterfly, and block all the net.
So as quick as that 9-goal shot differential kind of crept down to 9, well, we're right back to 15 again.
Yep, and still with the 1-goal lead.
That one just sails over the net, up on the dasher and out. Goodwin with it. Goodwin makes a nice move, chips it into the near side. Getting there first is Winkowski. Winkowski slides it over to Boylan. Boylan goes up the far side. Cross ice pass, just over top of the outstretched hands of Franny Hamilton. Caden Dayon comes in, he fires a shot about 2 feet wide, but that's when you miss from that angle wide to the far side, you clear it out for the other team. Christensen with it, protecting the puck, trying to skate away from Rowe. Makes a nice move, still has it. Comes in, cuts to the middle, shoots, and it rolls off of his stick as he was going for the far side.
Did all that, couldn't get anything on it at the net.
Christensen again, slides it in deep. Getting there first is Boylan, but we've got a penalty.
Net again.
Oh, net.
I think when Christensen came to the net, Crow came across, hit the early post, did what he could to wiggle it back into place, but they're not the greatest.
No, well, no, and I mean, I'm not sure what they use in the NHL because they certainly are down deeper, but do break away.
They do break away, yeah.
Right? So I think it's one of those things you just can't afford, minor hockey systems can't afford to have an unlimited supply of those breakaway pegs.
No.
Back in front, there's a backhand, and that one sails wide. Pass in front, that one skips off of the stick of Nate D'Entremont. D'Entremont chases it down, stops it, tries to get it in deep, couldn't get much on it. Breaking back the other way is Rowe. Nice move through the middle. Check that, that's Elliott. Loses control, there's a quick shot, goes wide. Jacob Fowler. Under a minute to go in period number 2. PEB reverses that behind the net to Carl Landry, who keeps it going to D'Entremont. D'Entremont trying to kick it forward. PEB loses control, back to the point. Dominic Franny Dominic Rose, sorry. Shot goes wide. Down to the corner, Ellis scoots it down to Laundry. Laundry looking for D'Entremont. D'Entremont can't control it. West Kings comes back in again. Similar to period number 1, a great finish to a period.
They're pushing to tie it again.
Parambach gets the puck to the red line. Both teams struggling to get it. It's going to be chipped forward there by Westervelt. Fowler chasing down the PEB player. 11 seconds to go. PEB stretch pass. Going to go all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing.
Oh, you're going to give West Kings 5 seconds now.
And quickly, the linesman getting in there, ensuring that something untoward does not prevail in the final 5.5. This time with Samuel down.
Do they dare pull the goalie?
No, 5.5 too much.
5 too much?
5.5 too much. I think it would almost have to be under 2. Puck back behind the PEB net. Spinning around, just trying to lag the time, and there's the horn. Our score after 2 complete, the Parambach Sharks 4, the West Kings Wolverines 3. Scoring recap, Mark?
1 per team. Elliott opens up the second period scoring for West Kings, and Colby Dayon responds for PEB.
Certainly more of a flow back and forth in this period, where it looked like PEB controlled, even though the score was just 3-2, it looked like in period 1, Parambach controlled a lot more of the play. In this period, it looked like there was pendulum swings going back and forth throughout the period. There were times when West Kings had control, but even more times when PEB had control.
After 1, we said that West Kings was lucky to be in this. They deserve to be in it now.
Yes.
They're down 1 after 2, and they're playing every bit as much, every bit as well as PEB. Maybe they're not controlling the play quite as much, but they're controlling the play plenty.
All right, while you're watching Josh's highlight recap of period number 2, and like period number 1, I believe it'll be plentiful. We'd like to thank everyone for joining Trident Media streaming coverage of the Valley High School Hockey League. This game being brought to you by Carl Storer on behalf of myself, David Doucette, my partner Mark O'Connell. We'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll take a break while Calvin and the Zamboni clean the ice, and we'll be back for the start of period number 3. Talk to you soon.
Aujourd'hui j'ai 2 filles puis je comprends mes parents. C'est pas sympa tous les jours pour élever des enfants. Les amours en boisson, la crise d'adolescence. J'ai pas hâte de les ramener le samedi soir après la danse. J'accroche mon chapelet, je les garderai dans le miroir. On fait nos verres, je vous salue Marie.
5 notre part.
On chantera Hey Good Lord, qu'est-ce qu'on pourrait faire? Hey Good Lord, pour nous sauver la misère. On chantera Hey Good Lord, mais qu'est-ce qu'on pourrait faire? Hey Good Lord, pour nous sauver la misère. Good Lord, my good Lord, yeah, 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 my good Lord, my good Lord. Woo!
Connaît sa chanson très bien, cause qu'elle attend, elle est bien, a fait son ménage en écoutant la radio. Elle veut jamais grand chose, un bon mari, puis le gros lot, puis le mercredi,
d'aller au bingo. Mais tout le monde sait que je l'aime, à cause tout le temps des problèmes de mercredi quand on se cave au bingo. Moi j'arrive bien fatigué de ma journée à travailler. Ben demain, ça va recommencer. Je sais pas que j'ai fait, atteint pas contente à sa fête. Pourtant j'ai acheté des fleurs puis des cadeaux. Un pot épluche carotte, une grosse fourchette pour la popote. Puis quand j'arrivais, ben j'étais ben chaud. Mais tout le monde sait que je l'aime, pas à cause tout le temps des problèmes de mercredi quand on se cave au bingo. Moi j'arrive bien fatigué de ma journée à travailler. Ben demain, ça va recommencer. Des femmes qui top modèle, mais la mienne est obsédée. Elle aimerait ça d'avoir une belle carte pleine. Quand ce qu'elle arrive, il fait pas beau, il manque rien qu'un numéro. Puis là va bouder pour le restant de la semaine. Mais tout le monde sait que je l'aime, pas à cause tout le temps des problèmes de mercredi quand on se cave au bingo. Moi j'arrive bien fatigué de ma journée à travailler. Ben demain, ça va recommencer. Ouais, demain, ça va recommencer.
Dang, I ain't ever putting WD-40 on this front porch chain. I can't, but I can almost hear that paycheck dropping in the bank. I don't know what's gonna happen tonight, but there's a good chance it's gonna sound like boots on
Welcome back for the third period of play. Your Paramba Sharks.
Welcome back, hockey fans. Third period coverage of the Western Valley Hockey League. This game coming to you from the Yarmouth Mariners Center between the Paramba Sharks and West Kings Wolverines. Paramba up 4-3 after 2 complete. With this game being brought to you by Carl Store. My name's David Doucette, and with me today is Mark O'Connell. On behalf of all the volunteers here at Trident Media, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Mark, it's been an exciting first 2 periods. We thought we'd have a good game, and it has fulfilled that expectation.
The way it started out, I thought the Sharks were going to dominate, and the Wolverines handled the first 5 or 6 minutes. The barrage that usually happens at the start of the game for the home team. We see that all the time here with Yarmouth as well. And since then, it's been balanced. It's been back and forth. Some great goaltending on both sides.
Face off, one cleanly back. Dayon carries it up, dumps it into the far corner. Christensen's going to get it. Fresh ice, we'll see how that stopped. Quick shot, big save right away. And it was Colby Dayon with a great setup. Looked like a set play. They went cross ice. They knew the winger was going to get there first. As soon as he got it, he put it right to the high slot.
It did look like it was planned.
Back up through the middle. That goes off a Christensen's stick. Down the ice. Cameron with it, and that's going to be a penalty. Trailing official says you tripped him, Christensen.
Oh.
Sawyer, because I saw the player down and I saw it was Christensen's there. Didn't see the forward ref call anything, but the trail got it.
Yeah, they got him for cross-check.
Okay.
I didn't see the infraction.
So, 34 seconds into the third period, we've got a great opportunity for the Wolverines. D'Entremont has it. D'Entremont's going to fire it down the ice. Coyle will stop that. Decide if he wants to play it or just let Winkowski have it. Always a good plan to let Winkowski have it. Carrette cuts to the middle, back pass to Elliott. Elliott makes a nice move to get away from D'Entremont. Slides it down low just under the reach of Buchanan, but he retrieves the puck. Pass in front, that's going to get by everybody. Winkowski back at his own blue line, resetting the play for the Wolverines. Now Elliott, he slides it out of the reach of Buchanan, but Buchanan overskates it in the corner. I was going to say he's going to get it in the corner, but he overskates it. Now he's in a puck battle with Laundry. Add a few more players, and West Kings comes away with it. Back to the point, Winkowski, quick pass cross ice. There's a shot, save and squeezing the legs is White.
Buchanan's in front of the net.
We just saw the replay
there
of
it
the
is
cross
there,
check.
the cross check.
Good catch, Josh.
Buchanan's in front of the net here, but he doesn't do anything to get in White's way at all. I saw the shot coming the whole way.
Face off, scrum won by the Sharks, and they'll fire it down the ice. 51 seconds to go in the power play. Winkowski will set things up from behind his own net. He'll go up the far side to Scoville. Cross ice pass, just a little behind, but Carrette picks it up and gains the, oh no! Fooled everyone on the ice, including his left winger. Scoville, who was racing in. They'll try it again. Winkowski off of the skate of Elliott into the corner. Dayon there first for PEB. Looked for a place to fire it down. just past the outreach glove of Winkowski.
He tried to catch that, but that was flying.
That would have hurt.
Yep.
No webbing to catch it with.
No, just palm.
Scoville with a quick shot. That sails high. PEB trying to get it out, but no, West Kings comes away with it. They'll push it down deep. Cadet. Penalty over, back to 5-on-5. Cadet still has it, makes a nice move through the middle. Could be another penalty.
Nope.
But it's not. Coming down the other way, that's Jacquard. Jacquard tries to slide the pass over to Olivier Dayan, and it was just out of reach. Buchanan tried to come back, but he was caught from behind by Dayan. Olivier Dayan drops it off nicely for Miles Ellis, who will come back on the near side. Ellis makes a nice move to literally put Rylan Acker on his knees. Cross ice pass off the boards, just a little too far, but it's knocked down nice by Ellis. Ellis makes a move on the far side, drops it back. Pass through the middle, off of a skate. PEB tries to get it, but could not get a shot away. They were looking to cycle it down low, but couldn't reach back into their own zone, and it's Marcel Jacquard with it. Jacquard gains some speed by a couple forecheckers. Quick shot, easy blocker save by Coyle. Nice redirection of the puck into the corner, allowing no rebound. Cameron comes away with it, just pushes it a little too far, and PEB will have to reset by their own blue line. Jacquard with it again. Makes a nice move to the outside. He's pulled down. That's going to be a tripping penalty on number 24, Manning Benjamin, who just lost Jacquard with the inside-outside move.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't look that malicious, but he got the stick in between the legs as he crossed over. He got caught up and went down.
So with 15:51 to go in the third period, a chance for Paramba to extend their lead. Got a great crowd here on a Saturday night. A few people foregoing the start of NFL playoffs, including your two announcers.
The very start.
Back to Dayan. Dayan slides it to Cameron. Cameron shot. Rebound. Develaire. Pad save.
Develaire couldn't get much on that. And Quayle had plenty of chance to get back up and down and back into the butterfly.
I think he probably wanted to elevate the shot a little bit too.
Yeah.
Dayan can't get that pass over. He'll have to back out. Slides it back to Christensen. Christensen back to Dayan. Dayan skids away from one. Makes a nice move. Carries the puck into the corner. Ends up sliding it to Cameron. Cameron's pass in front. Going for the far side. And just skipping over top of the stick of Christensen. Dayan looking for Cameron. He puts on the brakes to catch up the puck and gives it to Christensen. Back pass to LeBlanc. LeBlanc loses it, uses his body well to protect the puck. Has it on the other side. In a battle on the corner with Boylan.
He needs a bit of help.
LeBlanc comes away with it, gives it up. Wrap around attempt, pass in front, and sliding over, reaching out with the stick, and covering it up is Owen Coyle.
Big Ben messes up a lot of people's plans, doesn't he? He really does. He's always in the right spot at the right time. He's strong on the puck. Look at him come right across, mess up everybody. It was all Coyle could do at that point was to freeze it.
40 seconds to go in the power play. Face off, push back behind the net. Winkowski gets there first and reverses it firmly along the near side down the ice.
Chicard playing the point, 5-on-5 now? Oh, sorry. Still 30 seconds left in the penalty.
Jacquard, stretch pass onto the stick of Dayan. Samuel Dayan with it. Dayan spins away nicely, passes it in front, just out of the reach of LeBlanc coming in. There's a shot into the breadbasket of Coyle. Shots certainly creeping up. It was 15, now it's a 19 difference.
Yeah, so in the second period, the Sharks had 3 fewer shots, but the Wolverines had 8 additional shots over the first period, but now it's sort of going back to the way it was.
11 seconds to go in the power play. Face off important for the Sharks. They do win it into the corner. Cross ice pass to Laundry. Laundry gathers it in, fires it towards the net, looking for that redirect in front by Nate Donchemont, but it goes high. Backhand pass. Laundry's going to knock that one down. Gets it in, but it's right back out into the neutral zone. Dayon loses it, but Laundry packs it back to Miles Ellis. Ellis gets tangled up in the referee skates a little bit. Nate Donchemont back to Ellis. Ellis puts it on net, and Coyle's going to grab it, and he's going to allow his team to make a change if they need it with 13:23 to go. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey.
And they are. They're getting the lines back together after being down 5-on-4.
It does mess with it, right? I mean, anytime you have a succession of penalties and/or PKs, generally speaking, you're not just rolling out the next 5, so you have to kind of get everything settled back into the norm.
The defense pairings less upset by it, but, you know, for every forward shift, there's going to be a winger that doesn't play.
Develair in the corner, uses his body to get the puck. He's got some room, tried to slide it, it's in front, but it goes off of a stick and up into the mesh for a whistle. Face off on the far side. Develair and Rowe gets it back. Goes right in front to the goaltender. Hard off the boards, held in nicely by Cameron. Second time though, couldn't do it. That's going to sneak down the ice. No icing. Linesman figured Goodwin could have made a better attempt at getting to that puck if he really wanted to touch it.
I agree.
No icing this time either. I'm not sure if it was called off quick or because Coyle came out and played it. Back on the near side, Cameron tries to bang it in deep. Develair works the puck free into the corner. LeBlanc is going to get it. LeBlanc pass in front, just skids by the stick of Mathieu Develair. Franny Hamilton going to rip the puck in deep and chase after it, but Dayon's going to get there first. Dayon steadies himself for the check from Jesse Rowe, and Rowe certainly took the worst of that collision.
Felt that one, didn't he?
Westervelt with it, up on the near side to Spinney. Spinney carries some speed, but caught up by Dayon. Gets a little bit of high elbow into the face as he's trying to take him along the boards. There's a shot off of a skate. Ellis finds it. Doesn't get much on that clearing attempt though. Carrette passes front, just in front of Spinney. Jacquard fires it in deep. Coyle stops that, gives it up to Westervelt. Westervelt to Buchanan. Buchanan up through the middle to Carrette. And Carrette stopped at the line. Good work there by Ellis. I think Ellis has a nice game.
He's had a
Pass
strong
in front.
game.
There's a shot and not able to get the shot off. In comes Laundry pushing it towards the net. He can't get it there. Backhander in front. Goal!
Laundry.
Carl Laundry.
Well, his first goal of the season.
And that's a pair of them. It's both Miles Ellis and Carl Laundry with assists as a defensive pair. But in this game, they get their first goals.
Yeah, really dominating the opponent's zone.
And I will say stepping up in the absence of Crofton McAlpine.
Yep.
Who would normally be logging a lot of minutes on the blue line for PEB.
Right. So they're clearly replacing him with Jacquard on the power play. But the other defense pairings need to step up the rest of the time, and both Ellis and Landry have tonight.
Breaking in. There's a quick shot. Glove save and covered up quickly by Coyle. Once again, almost similar to the last goal that PEB got. The puck's bouncing around. It squeaks out, and here I am with my stick on the ice and an empty net.
Now, should a defenseman be sitting there right on the doorstep? It's rare.
But it's so hard when there's such a scramble in front.
Yeah, really
and the puck is literally ping-ponging back and forth. There's a shot. Oh, stretching that left leg out was Coyle, and it just went wide. Christensen makes a nice move, avoiding four checkers. Spins away again. Still has it. And then after all that good play, weakly puts it into the corner.
I have nowhere to go with this.
Cameron's shot goes well wide. Colby Dayon throws it towards the net. Christensen has it on the far side. Christensen looks in front. Reverses it down low to Dayon. Dayon in front. Oh, and that one's just into the feet of Dayon in front. Parnava coming back again. They're going to chip it forward. Boylan getting there first, but pressured immediately. Winkowski makes a smart play with the puck. Good work in the neutral zone there by Grant to lodge the puck free, but he couldn't get it in deep. No icing. Braden Boylan with it. Boylan goes high off the glass. Lots of stick swinging, but it's Develaire that comes up with it and puts it down deep. That goes off of his leg. Second attempt gets by. Ellis knocks that down. Goes cross ice off of the stick of Théo d'Entremont. West Kings fires that into the far corner. We're halfway through our third period. Good physical work there by Miles Ellis to dislodge the player from the puck and then still take the puck. Ripped around the boards to d'Entremont. d'Entremont can't get it out. Scoville with it. Scoville protects the puck. Tries to slide it over. In front, there's a shot. Just slides by the near side. Back to the point. Held in again. PEB a bit on their heels. Good little pushback shift by West Kings. Not a lot of shots. Coming back the other way. There's a shot that sails wide. Not much on that one. Great move to get away from Jacquard. Jacquard usually the one making the moves to get away from a forechecker.
Scoville's good with the puck.
Scoville gets it back deep, cross ice. Over to Benjamin. Benjamin uses the boards to get it to center and is chipped forward by Fowler. Jacquard reverses in his own end to gain some skating room, and he's got plenty of it as West Kings is making changes. Slides the puck in deep, well read though by Benjamin. Manny Benjamin saw that play coming, was sitting there with his stick and intercepted it.
Dayon was all alone behind the defense if that gets through.
Puck battle in the corner, won by PEB. Pass in front, that slides by. There's a shot just a little high. And frustrated after that backhander because he certainly had the top of the net.
And I think that went straight into the mesh, so the faceoff's going to be outside more than likely.
Marcel Jacquard would dearly love to pop one in here for the hometown fans.
Absolutely. As the shots are now almost completely out of reach. Here's the replay here, Coyle going down. Yeah, lost the glove again. That's twice tonight.
Face off, pushed back. West Kings will dump it into center. Picked up nicely by Carrette. Carrette has a player in front, comes in, fires it instead. Pad save. Skipped up, knocked down by West Kings. Dumped down deep. Didn't look like Carrette knew it was going back there. He was still floating by the blue line. Using his body's Jack Spinney, trying to dislodge the puck from Christensen. It comes free, but Landry's going to get there first. Landry up the far side to Develaire. Develaire cross ice onto the stick of Colby Dayon. Drop pass to Christensen. Christensen back behind the net, looking in front, but he's going to lose the puck. Good forechecking in there by Olivier Dayon to keep the puck moving. West Kings chip it down the ice, and Ellis is going to get there first for the Sharks. Overskates the puck, pass in front, blind pass. He knew his player should have been there, and he took a shot at it. Nice knockdown there by Develaire. He's going to chip it in deep and chase it down. Winkowski gets there first, protects the puck, has some room. Up on the near side to Rowe. Rowe's pass deflected into the zone by Franny Hamilton, but it comes right back out by PEB. A little bit of neutral zone ping pong going on. Carrette down deep, passes it in front. There's an opportunity shot. And I believe I think White got that.
He did. He got part of it.
LeBlanc pushes it forward, tries to get to the puck. Winkowski gets there. LeBlanc reaching around him, but Winkowski makes a nice move to spin away from the forecheck. West Kings back in their own end. Braden Boylan with it. Boylan reverses, comes up on the near side to Rowe. Rowe up through the middle to Rowe. Josh to Jesse. Boylan tries the other side, skips off one player. Good neutral zone work clogging it up by PEB, but it does finally get fired in deep. Caden Dayon stops, comes out the other way, stick lift, there's a shot, can't get it through. Second attempt, there's a shot. And we've got a little bit of scuffling going on. Some sticks are up high. That's gonna probably draw some penalties. Can't just let that one go.
No, and now can you even them up, or is somebody going to put a power play here because West Kings is running out of time? There's 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes remaining, and they're down 2.
There has been a great stretch of play here without a whistle.
Yep, there really has. So we'll see what they do here. This might be just a selection of tens.
It honestly hasn't been the type of game where you think you need to make an example of somebody.
Nope. Here's your replay.
So it all starts, as many things do, with a loose puck in front of the goaltender.
And the puck was blown. I mean, this is all after the whistle.
Yeah.
And we see 15's leaving, so he must have got a 10.
And it's going to shock me if
that's Jesse Rowe.
And we've discussed this. We're looking at the rules. You were looking specifically at the for the Valley High School Hockey League.
Right, yeah, the Constitution.
The Constitution, and especially the part about penalties and stuff. And it really looks like they have in there, like we called it, and certainly not there. It's not written that way, but they use the 10-minute misconduct in a game because there's no carryover at all.
Even
so
if
it allows you to
if
just clean up the game.
Even if it happens at the end of regulation, it does not carry over. It's a free get out of jail card. The officials can use it to just remove you quietly from this game for whatever reason they seem fit. Now, if it happens prior to 10 minutes remaining in the game, and you should somehow get a second one, you're gone for the next game. Yeah, so this is Jesse Rowe leaving.
Big conversation here as to what's happening. The door isn't open on the Paramba penalty box. So, I mean, I would think if they were getting...
Well, they've got 2 minutes listed.
Oh, here's a 5-minute.
They've got 2 minutes listed to Caden.
Yeah, a 5-minute on the other side.
Well, that's Jesse Rowe, and he's gone.
And that's what that is. It's gonna be interesting to find out what the actual call is. He's getting 5. We saw a stick up really high, but I honestly, it looked to me like both players had sticks up high.
They did.
And it would be offsetting that way.
I would
referee obviously didn't see it that way.
Yeah. So you're telling me one guy got 2 and one guy got 5, that's it?
Yeah, but Paramba has 2 players in the bench.
Right.
So did the 5, is it a 5 and out? But even if that's the case, and the other 2 are offsetting, you're going to have to listen for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Because right now we have 4-on-4 hockey, even though PEB has 2 players in the penalty box, and West Kings has 1. Jacquard has it, chips it forward to Dayon. Dayon, drop pass to Jacquard. Jacquard cuts through the middle, has his pocket picked by who else? Alex Winkowski. Kicking penalty.
Match for kicking.
And that was
Rowe.
That was Rowe.
He got 4 for head contact and a match for kicking.
Well, we all know a match is 5. There's a shot, save, rebound, and a big save, I think. And the referee finally blows it down. So yes, a big save by Xander White, sliding over to his left, knocking the puck down and then finding it behind him.
And here's the replay. And he does get that glove down. And speaking of the Constitution, here it is. If that's his first match of the season, he's gone for 5. If it's his second, he's gone for 10.
which is almost the end of the season.
Yeah.
Cameron with a shot. Great active stick in there by Alex Winkowski.
So the 4 for head contact is being served on his behalf. He's gone, and I'm going to say he's gone for probably close to a month now.
Yeah, assuming maybe not a month because they're getting back into.
It's hard to say. They're going to play twice a week.
Yeah, if they play twice a week.
Yep.
And especially in the Valley, because there's a few teams in the Valley with Horton, West Kings, Central Kings, where you don't have to just play on a weekend. You can play on a Wednesday night.
Matches are also considered an intent to injure, much like a fight or a kick, because why else would you be doing that? And they span your high school educational career as well. So it's not like you start fresh next year. You've already got one on your record. Third is expelled from scholastic
the end of
sports.
high school sport.
Yes. So if the 10-game misconduct didn't get through to you,
the next one will.
Yeah.
Cadet with it. Chases it down, gets it down low. Nice work by Buchanan. Now it's Winkowski. Winkowski doesn't see a lot working for him, so he just resets back. 4-4 hockey for another 30 seconds. And then Paramba will go on a power play till the end of the game. Because it's those 5-minute penalties do not stop if you score.
Yeah, you don't come out of there. You're in there for 5 permanently.
There's a shot. That one sails wide. It's going to come back to Benjamin at the far point. Benjamin slides it in deep. Back behind the net. West King still has it. Quick one-timer. There's a shot. Save, rebound. Steered aside, and now PEB is on the power play. Caden Dayon back out. His pass off at the end of the stick of De Valère, who needed a change as the majority of that shift for PEB did.
Everybody did, because the guy coming out of the box is the freshest man as well. So we're looking at all new players for the Sharks.
Power play for 2 minutes and 40 seconds, so not to the end of the game, but close to it. Puck in the corner. There's a quick shot, save, rebound, and that one skits over. A few more active sticks happening now.
Manning Benjamin not happy.
There's a quick shot, goal! Colby Dayon cuts to the middle of the ice, goes low to the stick side, make it 6-3 for the Paramba Sharks. A power play goal.
That's Colby's second of the night.
So as we say, there's only about 20 seconds between the end of the game and the end of this 5 minutes power play. Coming right back are Paramba, dropping it off to Christensen. Christensen stops. Great defensive work by Jack Scoville. As you said, he can skate. Christensen finally shakes him by going back to the neutral zone and back behind the net. To the point, Dayon. Big glove save by Coyle as the shots just keep escalating, 51-27.
Big Ben causing havoc. Great shot by Colby.
Face off, won by PEB. Cross ice pass, D'Entremont. Cross ice again. Over to Olivier Dayon. Oh, right in front. Looking for De Valère. De Valère knocked from behind into the net. And we had a nice stretch of game where there was hardly any whistles. That's not happening in the final 5.
No, and the way that it got settled there with the 5-minute match and then having to serve the 5-minute completely, that was the end of the comeback, really. I mean, it was still just a 2-goal game at that point, but now it's 3 and there's a minute and a half left, and you have to watch out. Wow, look at that. That's Crofton McAlpine, right?
Face off, won by West Kings. Yeah, and I'm thinking, because we saw the double minor, the offsetting head contact stuff, we could see that very clearly. And because we said we both saw sticks high up into their skates, I'm thinking when they hit the ground, that's when the kicking happened. So out of our view, behind the net, behind the goaltender, we couldn't see it. But I would think that would likely be where all that happened.
Right, and I don't think officials want to dictate the outcome. So I'm guessing if there's no kicking, you might see two 4-minute minors.
Just would have been offside.
It would have been offset. We're still back to a 2-goal game. There's 5.5 minutes left. Let's go. And now it's, I mean, West Kings. Let's do some easy math here. 49 saves, like that's just crazy.
That puck knocked down. Develaire with it. He's got a player in front. Slides it over. D'Entremont can't get his stick on it. Great defensive work by Hayden Buchanan. Back in the corner. PEB still has it. D'Entremont. Cole D'Entremont to the point. Gets a return pass. Slides it back to Jacquard. Jacquard pretends like he's going to drop off. Now he has it, comes in front, shoots. And Coyle with another big save, closes the wickets.
I think he had room there too, but he tried to go 5-hole and got that closed up. Here's the Carl Storr replay. Jacquard comes in from his forehand to his backhand, and those pads were down flat.
27 seconds to go in the power play, 44.3 seconds in the game. Face off, won by PEB. Cross-ice pass. Oh, looking to sneak in behind the box was Cameron, but he just missed it. There's a shot, blocker save, big rebound. And gathering the bouncing puck is Jackson Carrette, and he fires it down the ice. Breaking out of his own end. Lead pass on the near side, just past Kobe Dayon, but he chips it forward nicely. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Dayon in back, pass in front. Gathering that in is Carrette. Carrette passes it. He's going to get to the blue line, coming right back and dumping it in is Dayon, and that's going to end the game. Make the final. The Parambach Sharks 6, the West Kings Wolverines 3. Goal cap summary and period number 3, Mark.
Landry with his first of the season opens the scoring, and Colby Dayon with his second of the evening.
Nice to see two defensemen for Parambach getting their first goals of the regular season in today's game. And once again, I think a lot of that was the extra time and the realization you're one man down, you've got to step up.
Yeah, they got a lot more ice time than normal, especially Miles Ellis. A lot of ice time, more than normal.
Final thoughts on the game?
Little out of hand at the end, but close. We were hoping for a close match. We got a close match. The flow in the first 3 quarters of this third period was electric. There was barely time to speak. It was flying out there.
We just turned around and looked, and there was 5.5 minutes left to go in the period.
It was really impressive this third period.
And then it dragged down.
Well, yeah. And someone's going to pay with 5 games now.
Yeah. All right, we'd like to thank everyone for joining Trident Media's coverage of the Valley High School Hockey League. Once again, make the final. The Parambach Sharks 6, the West Kings Wolverines 3. I'm going to bet that our buddy Josh is going to regale you with some replays, and here they are. On behalf of myself, David Doucette, my partner today, Mark O'Connell, and all of the volunteers behind the scenes here at Trident Media, we'd like to thank you for joining our coverage of high school hockey here at the Yarmouth Mariners Center. And we'll see you again next weekend. Bye for now.